What's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Dead on Dave. Welcome back to the channel. A little something different for you today. We're going to talk Swerved. That's right. The newest WWE Network show, Swerved, which I have to say, I'm going to tell you right from the jump, I love the show. Absolutely loved it. Thought it's really funny. I watch it with my wife. She gets into it, which is cool because she doesn't watch as much wrestling with me as she used to ever since Shawn Michaels retired. She just can't. She can't bring herself. Nobody gets your juices flowing no more, babe? Roman Reigns doesn't do it for you?
No, because you're all over.
Hey, there's enough love, Roman, for both of us.
Me.
No, I guess not.
Took it all.
I took it all. That's what she said. Yeah. Anyway, Swerved. This is a recap of the first two, more of a review of the first two episodes of Swerved. I missed last week's. I didn't get to do it for you when last week's episode came out, so I'm just going to hit them both. First episode I thought was brilliant. I thought it was really funny. Look, here's the reality. It's basically the prank parts of Jackass. I mean, it's the same guy. It's Jeff Tremaine, the guy who did Jackass, does all of those prank shows. It's what he does. He does it better than anybody else. When you combine that with professional wrestlers, superstars that we all have connections with, you have absolute gold. It's hysterical. And the setups are really done well. They're fairly clever because most of them are based off of segments that you would probably expect to see. You got to remember, the life of a wrestler is quite crazy. They're always doing promo work. They're always getting asked to do shows for, hell, now with all the content that needs to be filled on WWE.com and the network. They're always going to be inundated with these type of requests, like with the one of the first big segments in the first episode, Dolph Ziggler, and really the second episode too, Dolph Ziggler hosting segments for like WrestleMania weekend. He's getting all these guys in there to talk about the WrestleMania moments and then shocks their anuses. Why? Because it's hilarious and it was easy to accomplish. In the second episode, he's also featured heavily because he goes and looks like he's producing the segment. Look at that terrible stunner by Cena. I had to make I had to get the gif of that because look at that. Look at terrible. It's so sloppy. He doesn't even have his head. He missed his head. Oh God, that was a great match last night on Raw too, by the way. But Jesus, that move needs to go. Anyway, got distracted. Sorry. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, shiny. Birds chirping, shiny. So Dolph is being featured heavily, and he's going to continue to be featured heavily because he's doing a lot of these segment-based things where he's producing or he's, helping getting wrestlers swerved. I think that's important to think about when you remember all of these things that's going on with him right now as far as, is he leaving? Is he staying? Well, I think he's obviously staying. He's already said once that he's re-signed. Now he's kind of gone back on that, but I think that's more to put water on any of us talking heads talking about it. I could see Vince going, Dolph, I need you to pump the brakes. I just don't think it's a very good idea for you at your comedy show to say these type of things. I could see that very much happening very easily. But getting back to Swerved, he's having the time of his life over there. Dolph Ziggler is really involved with it a lot, and I think it's really interesting. It's a lot of fun. It's something you don't get to see WWE superstars do. And so that's why I think it's a perfect marriage. And I don't think they go too far, and I think that's important as well because obviously they want to stay within the PG parameters. But I don't know, there's just something that warms my soul about seeing Jeff Tremaine being chased around by a midget again. Yes, I'm sorry, Hornswoggle, but it is what it is. It's the term I like to use. Would you like me to use fun-sized? I'll use fun-sized then. I really enjoy seeing Jeff Tremaine being chased around by a fun-sized human being. I think that's much better. I just like it. And he looks like Wee Man too. Like if you're a midget and if you're fun-sized and you're chubby, I think you run all the same. It's the exact same running style. I don't think Peter Dinklage runs that way. If I had to guess, Peter Dinklage was quite a athletic person. He just seems that way. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Babe, would you have sex with Peter Dinklage?
No.
When you thought about it, the look on your face, you'd have sex with Peter Dinklage.
No.
You're a liar. No. Would you have sex With Tyrion Lannister?
No.
Liar! What about Jaime Lannister?
Maybe.
Can you imagine the things he could do to you with his gold hand?
I think it's too cold.
It's, oh my wife, ladies and gentlemen. I know you probably couldn't hear it, but she just said that thing is too cold. Not the fact that it's
not flexible enough.
not the fact that it's a big hard hunking piece of gold metal and shit. It's too cold probably. It's too frigid. That wouldn't be a problem with my wife. Yeah. Rim shot. Just kidding. Anyway, there was a lot. Oh, I'm getting the finger. Yep. She's telling me that I'm number one. Yeah, so things that happened in episode 1 that I thought were really hysterical was Booker T and his reaction. Man, I thought they were giving me a cooking show on the network. Booker T would think that. I thought that was really funny. Xavier Woods, absolutely ridiculous. The fact that he would show up and do the segment topless, wearing apron, was hysterical. It's hysterical. It just, the whole damn thing worked. Everything about it, it's really entertaining and a lot of fun. Second episode was more of the same. I thought there was a lot of good setups. The guy getting his hand crushed in in the weights, that was hysterical. Alicia Fox put that on to get our Truth, and she's like, Truth, just call an ambulance. Have you lost your mind, Fox? Have you lost your mind, Fox? That was great. One of the segments that I didn't think was gonna worked probably one of the best ways, and that was the wrestlers getting locked out of the building because security wouldn't let them back in. It was actually done. Oh wait. Yeah, epic sneeze. It actually was done quite well, and it worked. It was funny, and it didn't drag on. So I give both episodes around the same rating. I thought they were both pretty damn good. Good to great, as a matter of fact. If it's out of 10, I'll give them both 8s. I thought they were both absolutely hysterical. A lot of fun. But I'm the target demographic. I remember all the things from the Jackass era. I remember all the things from the Punk era. I'm 31. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm 32 now. I'm an old man. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I love the superstars, and I want to see them in a more personable light. So it all just completely works. And I am the target demographic. Now, you may not be, and that's completely fine. But before you pass on it, I would give it a chance. Because it's a really funny show. It's a good concept, and it works really well. If you're going to watch a prank show, it has to be done by Jeff Tremaine, because that's what he does. Other shows that I would check out, if you're not watching network shows, or if you need an excuse to watch the network, there are so many different shows that are working right now on the network, and they're so much fun to watch. Renee Young, her Unfiltered, it's brilliant. It's so good. She is so goddamn talented. It's just a talk show, but it's done really, really well. You have to check that out. Corey Graves, Culture Shock, may be one of the coolest things that you'll watch on the network because it's just so radically different than anything else. And it's just cool to know that Corey Graves continues to have a job and a featured position within the WWE, so that's really cool. So there's all those things to watch, and of course all the other stuff within the network. And this is not a network commercial by any stretch, but I'm just saying, if you're a wrestling fan and you need things to get you through the week, the network has plenty of friggin' options. And the fact that they're innovating new shows, I think it's a really good sign. It's a really good thing. So thanks for joining me on this inaugural episode of reviewing WWE Network shows. Starring me, Dead on Dave. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys thought of Swerved in the comment section below. Also, I hope you guys checked out the Monday Night Raw review last night on Joe Cronin's show. We had the Mid-South wrestler Dustin Starr. He's also performed in TNA. He was in WWE. He recently did some work with Global Force Wrestling. He was on last night, and he was absolutely awesome. Really nice guy, down to earth, very funny. It was just a cool experience. Got to ask him some good questions. Hope you guys check that out. And everything else that's going on right here on this channel. We're doing it big, Daddy-O. We're doing it big. So I hope you guys are checking everything out and enjoying it. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Peace.